back to Doug. I'm Doug. Lies. Fake news. Bantha fodder. Hi, I'm Doug. And today, we're gonna discuss one of the biggest lies ever told. This rubbish. Hi, I'm Doug. And today, we're gonna discuss why the map is a complete hoax. But first of all, you know what's even more of a hoax than the map? This poodoo! The globe! Yeah, right! Everybody knows the earth is flat! Hi, I'm Doug. And today, I'm gonna show you what the world truly looks like. Come on! Hi, Cricket! Sorry, Cricket. But first, a shout out to our sponsor of our video, Christ and Cats. Jesus and Cats. I was on a mission to find what the world really looked like. But if I was gonna do so, I would need some help. So that's why I brought Ed! Hi, I'm Ed. Ed is a very smart man. I found him in the sewer. Together, me and him are gonna discover the lies of the map. Without further ado, me and Ed got in our truck and headed off to find the lies of the map. And Ed drove for many miles until we finally found our first stop. Okay, we can stop here. Okay, so Ed, where are we? We're in Canada, Mr. Doug. Canada, eh? Using my brilliant geologic skills, I was able to discover that Canada was shaped something like this. But where was Canada? Well, Mr. Doug, you notice, from here, you can see stuff that way, yeah? You can see stuff that way, yeah? You can see stuff that way, yeah? And you can see stuff this way, uh-huh. So that tells us that we're somewhere in the middle of the flat Earth. I see. So Canada was a square in the middle of the flat Earth. That was me and Ed's first place. But where would we go if we headed north of Canada? You were going to find out. Off we go. Yeah. Me and Ed traveled for many miles. It was a long and dangerous journey. Ed! But we would reach our next destination. Dear. Ed would stop for nothing until we reached our goal. Absolutely nothing. Bye, Ed! Oh. Eventually, me and Ed finally reached our destination. We can stop here. Another barren wasteland with no end in sight. So, Ed, where are we? Well, based on all the desert, I would say we're in Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Yeah, that's in the States. Me and Ed had found our next destination, the USA, a few thousand miles north of Canada. So, if the USA is north of Canada, then what's all that we were driving through in between the two? I believe that would be... Japan. Japan, I see. Me and Ed had 3 countries on our flat rectangular Earth map now. Canada, USA, and Japan. But what would happen if we headed east? Down there. Down there. Me and Ed still had a long journey ahead of us. Down there. Me and Ed continued to drive for many days. Where were we now, Ed? I believe this is Hong Kong, Mr. Doug. Hong Kong, eh? So east of America, we find Hong Kong. But what would happen if me and Ed traveled even further to the east? There. Eventually, me and Ed found a very rocky land. We can stop here, Ed. So where are we, Ed? Well, Mr. Doug, I don't know if you're gonna like this, but based on my looks of it, we're in China! China? Based on the studies I observed with my eyes, China was round in shape, full of trees and rocks. If China was here, there had to be Russia somewhere nearby. So me and Ed got back in our truck. Could someone give us a push? Ed and I traveled to many interesting new countries. Uzbekistan, Benin, back into Canada for a while, and then on to Lesotho and Tennessee. But when we go south of Tennessee, we find something very interesting. We can stop here, Ed. Where are we right now, Edward? Well, Mr. Doug, we're in Russia. Russia! Oh no, the car! Without a car, me and Ed were stranded in Moscow, Russia. Me and Ed were, of course, sad that we were going to die in Moscow, Russia. But we were glad that we created the new map of the world. As you can see, this new scientifically proven map shows where every country is. It includes all 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All 10 of the world's great countries. And Ed and I are proud to say that this new map is endorsed by some of the world's top scientists. Who endorse this map are Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, and Jimmy Hoffa. So thanks for watching, folks. And if this video gets to 4 million views, I will eat Ed live on camera. What? Don't forget to smash that like button.